All right, so hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So today we are going to be doing another stack attack video, another how hard, can the unit hit. And this time around, like last time, where I did the AGL Broly revisit, I did say I want to do a lot of revisits right now. I want to do TEQ Gohan. Now this is another one of the first characters I did. I think he was actually the second character I did, maybe even the third actually. It might have been the second. Regardless, he was I forget exactly what I got him up to. He was not like a very high number though. Now once again at that point, I wasn't like using items. There's all these buffing actives and domains and everything now. Like his landscape has changed quite a bit, so I do actually want to get the boosted version in for him. Now, as you could probably tell with double Glorio, there is a little bit of an issue, and that being this is not a 220 setup. And actually, kind of, it was actually very surprising to me. But when I looked at his leader skills, not only did I mean, Glorio obviously with the support is very good for him, especially because Gohan doesn't have like an insane amount of phase one. Um, but I was actually very thrown off. I mean, you could check this yourself. TEQ Gohan doesn't really have a lot of 220 leads, and the ones that he does have, I don't have. I it's the new Gohan Goten Trunks LR, I think. I think Pycon leads him. I think it's Pycon. I saw Pycon on there. What the fuck does Pycon even lead? I forget. I And that's really throwing me off. Wait, what the hell does PyCon lead? Because on the thing, it showed PyCon was a leader for him. I didn't even think about that. Hold on, I actually have to check that right now. But essentially, it's Otherworld Warriors or Saviors. Okay, I guess. Although he's only a 200% lead, even yeah. I guess that proves my point. Gohan does not have a lot of 220s in the game right now. Very unfortunate. And actually, I really threw me off. I think maybe like the Youth Goku or like Tao might be one for him. I'm not sure of their full leader skills, honestly. But once again, I don't have them. However, double Glorio, I mean, the 50% from both of them, 100% total, I think will be more than if I was using a 220 setup anyways. So it's not a 220 lead, sort of revisit, but it is a okay, this is the actual we're doing it properly this time revisit, right? And then also like obviously Super Gogeta's new, and I think when I did that, Tech UI might have still been like either he like just came out or he's about to come out, something like that. So yeah, long story short, I think this is going to be a pretty good one. Let's jump in. We'll get our first couple of turns of stacking in as per usual. And the fucker is in. Okay, well, at least it's just the second rotation. Okay, let me cut away and we'll come back once he's actually on rotation. Alright, so we're back here. I do have one Glorio support up, obviously, already. However, this is his first appearance. So with TEQ Gohan, he does need to get hit for the sort of attack boost. So obviously, I do have him in slot 1. And he should look pretty good, I imagine, this turn. And then obviously, as we progress through, hopefully he'll continue to look very good. I do need to have some level of luck with his additionals throughout, obviously. Okay, so we're starting out with a 13 million. Now with TEQ Gohan, he is, stacking 50% per super. Okay, well, one super, that's alright. Not off to a good start there, very unfortunately, god damn it. But when he's starting out at 13 mil, I think that's pretty decent. And when we have, obviously, Int Ultimate Gohan links better with him after he, transforms. And then once we get like the other Glorio support and everything, he is going to get a very substantial boost. That's a very rough way to start this out. By the way, I do really still want to do the new, well, semi-new, EZA Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I don't, mine's 55% is the big issue. And then also outside of that, the way he works, I don't know if I can even, like, access all of his attack. And what I mean by that is, sure, his active condition is 58% or less HP, which that in and of itself is extremely difficult to access. But also, he has phase 2 attack when attacking. It's 158, 9, some odd percent. And the 20% crit chance when he's under 58% or less when attacking. Now for these, what helps boost the character's attack quite a bit is when I use the items, right? This sort of the orb changing item, I get the full field of whatever, if it's tech character, tech orbs, etc. So if I were to grab all of those after he'd stacked his defense, he'd just full heal. So I wouldn't get that attack. So essentially, I suppose what I'm hoping for, I guess I'll still do a 55% one if I have to. But I'm actually kind of hoping that the current Wrath, and that's another character, Wrath Broly, I want to get his stacking video out if and when I get him, but I do need to, like, I can't exactly run Exploding Anger, I don't think, as the friend lead. That's a little problematic, to say the least. I am trying though to maybe get Wrath Broly. Hopefully, I can pull a dupe for this like BoJack movie Gohan, and that would be obviously very nice for both of those. So those are two that I do really want to do as soon as I can. But I do need to wait until I pull Wrath Broly because they don't. I mean, I'd be using the friend either way, but it'd be a lot easier if I have like my own Wrath Broly for Exploding Anger. That way I can at least have, because either if I don't have two Wrath Brolys leading it, it's like I can't really think of a. I mean, I could probably make something work, but like it just a straight up like Exploding Anger team. Like I don't know, I feel like it'd be a little rough. So I hopefully, I can manage to pull Wrath Broly. I can manage to pull a dupe or several of the TEQ Gohan. We'll have to see how my luck on the banner does. So far, I did actually, yeah, I mean, I've gotten some decent stuff with the banner so far, 14.7. But given that it's a double raids banner, I'm hoping for more. And we do have the Dokkan Day tickets tomorrow. Come on, man, don't hoe me. 15.6. Okay, so we moved up about 1 million between the supers, between all of the turns here, and then 16.6. Yeah, so I mean, we're moving up about 1 million attack per super. He can do 4 supers a turn, right? So if I'm getting consistently lucky with this ability, he's going to look very, very impressive as we continue on. However, I do need to actually get lucky with his ability, so I mean, we'll see if I do or not. But regardless, I'm gonna get the stack in now. I'm really looking forward to those other two, especially Wrath Broly. I think he's probably the best stacker in the game, even at 20% per super. But it's just, hopefully I can pull my own before I actually, I don't know, like, because I'm going through the sort of lens of, okay, the friend Broly.
Your own business, Kakarot.
Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting
Okay, I don't like talking during the animations. My apologies. That was pretty bad timing. The friend bully, like, I can't really think, I suppose maybe the better way to phrase this. I can't think of someone who just, like, straight up leads Exploding Anger, so I could make that sort of team work. Because I'm already going to have to run, like, AGL Gogeta and, like, Glorio off lead for that. So if I'm not running, like, full Exploding Anger otherwise, I can't, I mean, having, like, half of the team on, like, mixed leader skills, it'd be pretty rough, right? So I feel like I'd be dying nonstop. So I am trying to be a little patient, see if I can't manage to pull him. Plus, I mean, Broly only came out like yesterday. People do need time to like link leveling him and everything. So there's also that angle to it. But yeah, I'm gonna get the stacking, and we will come back and we will see just how hard TEQ Gohan can hit. All right. So we are back here. We are up to turn 104. I needed to go this far to set up, as well as just in general, to sort of make up a little bit for the turn where it wanted to only give me one super at the beginning. So Gohan obviously has quite a few supers in. I mean, we have a pretty decent defense as well. Obviously, not that this... I mean, this isn't a defense stacking, but he definitely has a lot of defense as well. And we're ready to get started here. Now, the other Glorio support is up. I am going to have AGL Gogeta for the big turn. This Glorio support obviously is going to be up. And he has some pretty good links with the Int Ultimate Gohan. I mean, we have Saiyan Lineage, 5%, Power Bestowed by God, 10%, Fierce Battle, 20%. Now, something maybe I should have noted before. I think I actually realized this initially as I was doing the last TEQ Gohan one. And for TEQ Gohan, it's actually kind of funny. He's actually better offensively in base than transform. Now, that comes with a little asterisk, and that's specifically as in his attack stat, right? However, he does have the crit when transformed, so I mean, obviously that it does quite a bit. But specifically for his attack stat, if we take a look here, he has 158% phase 1. However, he gains 58% on the turn that he's hit, and he gains an additional 58% for 3 turns after guard is activated. So in total, he has 116% phase 2 in base. Now, when we transform, he does gain a further 100% to phase 1 stats. However, he loses half of his phase 2. Which, given the amount of phase 1 we have here with Int Gohan, both the Glorios, like it does... I know it seems kind of strange, but he actually will have a higher attack stat in base. I promise that. So we're for the big turns for TEQ Gohan here, given that this is attack stacking one. I probably don't need to do... Well, he was one of my first defense stacking ones. I suppose like AGL Gogeta and like TEQ Gogeta are things now. So I guess I sort of do need to do one, huh? But regardless, for the sort of defense stacking one, whenever I get around to that, because I want to do the Super Saiyan 4 stack defense revisit, with the TEQ Gogeta support. He will be better defensively transformed. But without further ado, I mean, let's get started here. Gohan is going to be up to a very, very substantial amount of attack here. So by the way, obviously we have no items up just yet. I'm very excited to see what his full attack stat is going to be. Now, I suppose it is worth noting. Wait, just a moment. So we're at 144 million. 144 million. That's without the domain, the Gogeta support, right? 145. Obviously, very, very crazy. No items, nothing. Right? So he's still going to jump up. Only 2 supers, huh? He's still going to jump up quite a substantial amount. Now, I do want to note here, I may actually end up having to cut away again. We'll see. Because for TEQ Gohan, I do need him to be in slot 1. Because he does need to receive a hit for the sort of guard activation attack. So if there isn't an attack in slot 1, I am going to have to cut away and get everything set up again. Although, I honestly, that'd be a little rough to do. And I'll have to even see, I mean, next rotation, where Rose is. Given that TEQ he does do quite a bit of damage to Rose with those counters. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of in the danger zone right now, as is, for TEQ's domain. So we'll, hopefully I can get a spot where there's no Rose at all. That would, be the best case scenario. We'll see. I may actually have to cut away here as well. You know, if there is, I think if there's one attack, I'll risk it. Let's see. Yeah, I can risk this. I can risk it and slot with just the one attack there. But even here, honestly I am kind of concerned about this. But we'll play it out. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so obviously with the domain, we do get the 15% attack and defense in the domain phase. Obviously, a pretty substantial amount. Now let me just. He's gonna. No matter what I do, he's getting the 24 key. Well, thankfully he won't. No, he gets the additional super then. Fuck. We'll see what happens here. I have a feeling I may need to end up cutting away. Goddamn. I really hope I don't have to. I may have to though. Rose might be too low. Because I know TEQ is not like competitive with damage nowadays. And obviously he's like not even a stacking character. But the thing is with TEQ Rose is this is an event from 2023. So I'm actually really concerned about how Rose is gonna do. Even one counter. Now the sort of saving grace, a UI Goku is only on the 170, I believe. Okay, let's see what this does. Oh god. Whew. Jesus Christ. Okay, if he got like a triple super, I think he probably would have killed him. Thankfully, I missed the hidden potential entirely. But that goes to show you, I was worried for good reason. I have enough experience doing this where it's like I have an idea of how it's gonna go. I swear, if I ever get like enough TEQ copies to rainbow him, I'll honestly probably have to get like an additional copy and like have him LR'd and everything, just for the sake of like these sort of stacking units. And I'll probably keep him like SA1 and everything, because he would be even more helpful for the attack. Well, maybe actually SA10. That way I could have like the full 55%. You bitch! Come on, man! Are you fucking kidding me? Bro. That I just got trolled. Gohan needs to be hit. Like I said, fuck. I'm already late to getting this one out. It's gonna. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll cut away, and if I can get it set up to where I can still use this run without the domain, I mean, not having the 15%, I don't like that, but if I can at least get the turn in, which will still be a very substantial turn even without the domain, that I'd rather. It takes a while to get to this point. Either way, I'll cut away. I'll be back, and we'll get the big turn in, no matter how I have to go about it. So we'll see. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Jesus Christ, this one took quite a while. This is like my third time, getting back to this point, and as you can see, I'm even farther. I'm on turn 130. I kept getting fucking rotations. With TEQ I would just have nowhere to sit without several attacks from Rose. Finally, last turn, I had, and this was still very risky, as you can tell by Rose's HP, I had a turn where Rose was attacking once in slot 1, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm on turn 129. At this point, let me risk it. And as you can see, it just barely worked out in my favor, thankfully. And obviously he does more damage, in this sort of setup with double Glorio, so I don't know. Anyway, we're ready to get started here. I want to get this done and over with. I meant to have at least 2, maybe 3 Dokkan videos go up today. It is practically 7 fucking p.m. So maybe I can sneak in another one at the very, very end of the day, but this shit just took me way too fucking long to do. It's supposed to go up on Saturday. But regardless, we're ready to get started here. Hopefully the game wants to be nice to me. Now, TEQ Gohan doesn't need to be in slot 1, so I'm just going to start out with using these immediately. We'll see how it goes, then we'll go into the Gogeta, and okay, that's not a good sign. Play around with his active if I need to. And I need to, okay. Okay, oh my. It's really gonna... Okay, it's gonna make me fight it, huh? It's gonna make me fight it. Okay, I'll fight you, you motherfucker. I swear, this is what I'm doing now, because he has to be slot 1. I can't put him anywhere else. The only thing I can do is, like, use Gogeta active, use the World Tournament announcer first, like, swap between... I could swap where characters are at the start of the turn before I do it, but, like, I can't. TEQ Gohan has to be slot 1. Int Gohan has to be slot 2, so I'm kind of a little pinned in here. But I'll cut away. I'll try and make it work. We'll see how many I can get. Alright, thankfully it did not fight me too much. I mean, this was literally the next try at it. So that's good. But yeah, I did already use the Gogeta active, obviously. So, I mean, we're ready to get started here. I think TEQ Gohan's going to look very, very crazy, obviously. But we're going to have to see. And once again, I already explained this, but it's probably a good time to explain it again. I'm actually not going to transform TEQ Gohan. The reason being, just as a reminder, especially if anyone skipped around, he actually has more attack. In his kit, I realized this is the last one I did, in base than he does transform, because these are both phase 2 attacks, and sure, he gets an additional 100% phase 1, he goes up from 158 to 258, however, he only has 58% attack phase 2. Now, to be fair, it is permanent, so you don't have to get hit every turn, essentially, like you do with TEQ Gohan, but he is better defensively transformed, but offensively, He's actually better right now. So with that being said, we're ready to get started here. This is obviously going to be a very crazy turn for TEQ Gohan. We have the TEQ domain up. We have the AGL Gogeta active up. We have a decent bit of his links, both the Glorio supports. I mean, even this Int Gohan is supporting by 58%. So we're ready to do this. Make sure to target is Zamasu. And let's get going here. This is probably going to be a very crazy turn from him. Now keep in mind, before, I think the last thing I saw him hit, he actually was hitting a little harder than our base turn before. The base turn, I had him up to 142-ish before. This time it was around 150-ish. Okay, 667 million. That's certainly very good. 667 million. I did remember to, oh god, I hope I did. I remembered to pop the World Tournament announcer, right? 672 million. I can't remember if I remembered to pop that. I swear, if I fucking forgot. Okay, well, 672 million is obviously very crazy. I do need to make sure I didn't. I don't know why I feel like I forgot that. That's I might have literally like just did it and then poof, it went right out of my memory. Please tell me I used it. Okay, either way, I mean, even if I didn't, 672 mil is very, very good, obviously, and I'm good with that. Listen, I want to record some other stuff, so if I accidentally oopsied, the oopsie's gonna stay. I'm telling you what. I mean, it'd be a decent increase, for sure, but given that he already would have 115% attack in the item phase, the 30% would be a significant buff, but it wouldn't be like we wouldn't be like doubling the attack set or anything, right? You'd probably get like another 100 or some odd mil, I imagine, which obviously would be a crazy amount. But okay, I please tell me I remembered to use it. Yes, I did. Okay, I don't know why I was doubting myself there. Jesus. Okay, well, there we go. 672 mil is certainly quite a bit higher than I was able to get from him before. I did transform him before, you know, I wasn't using like the items. I think I got him up to 60 some odd, 70 some odd million before. It was not that high. So getting him up to 672 mil, the revisit was definitely worth doing. But yeah, we're gonna end this here. I have some stuff I want to record, and I gotta get this fucking edited so I can actually get it out tonight. It took way too long. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.